Hi, my name is Rachel Skoma, and we organized a Indigenous Peoples Day forum today to redefine what Columbus Day is. The organizers here at Occupy San Diego are very concerned about educating everyone here on what this day means, and that we need to stand in solidarity with the Indigenous peoples of the world, including the Indigenous people in this country, to recognize that when we occupy Wall Street and we occupy San Diego, that this was land of Indigenous people that has been taken over, but also that now those same forces that of power and money that have oppressed Indigenous peoples are oppressing workers and upholding sexism and homophobia and racism, and that as we come together and stand in solidarity with the Indigenous peoples and understand their story, that we can work to change that moving forward in a new, more just society that we are here to create through this Occupy movement and export to the world, and that the people have strength, and that the Indigenous people make up the 99% along with the rest of us, and that if we can all come together, that we can be that difference, and that the people can truly rule in fairness and love and harmony with the environment, and all of the important issues that we learn about through the history of the oppression of Indigenous peoples through Western imperialism. So the stories of Columbus are that he's a great hero, that he founded, or he discovered America, and that America as God's country brought democracy to the world, brought equality to the world, allowed the founding fathers to form the Constitution, and allow us this middle class lifestyle that we also enjoy, right? There are many problems with that story, and it wasn't until I got out of public school and started educating myself, most notably with Howard Zinn's People's History, to see all that history through the lens of Indigenous peoples. And so what we find is Columbus coming here, annihilating Indigenous peoples, enslaving Indigenous peoples, wreaking havoc, and again, annihilation to human beings who were living here, you know, sometimes mostly peacefully, and having a thriving society that we came, we conquered, we destroyed. Then we put them on reservations, the ones that survived, that we couldn't fully eliminate, and that the founding fathers were, again, when you look at who was in that room making those decisions and creating the Articles of Confederation and then later the Constitution, it was white men, landholders. And again, the people who are left out, of course, are the Indigenous peoples, people who didn't have land, indentured servants, slaves, and women. And that when we negate, or when we take them out of decision making, then we can't really have a just society. So fundamentally understanding the hypocrisy of the history that we're taught in America as children about our society, and starting to challenge that storytelling is fundamentally important to this movement.